Hi friends, and today's video is about enhancing flow in your tank. Now in my case, it should be clear that I'm having a good flow in my tank. Even the surface will give a better idea that I have a good flow. So guys, if I didn't achieve this flow when I used the canister or alone. So what I actually did is getting a power head. Now usually what anyone would do is use that power head and let that let that power head make that movement around your tank. Now so that's where the things are. So I got my intake in the bottom left, and I got my uh, spray bar on the extreme right. So what I actually did is very simple. I just got a elbow. I connected my power head to the intake of my canister. So that's my canister intake. You will usually have a fish grill so that fishes don't suck in. So in my case, I just connected both of that all together. So I'm running both my power head and my canister, because of which I'm having a wonderful movement of water everywhere, be on the right or in the left. I got water movement everywhere, plus I got my CO2 getting along with the flow, so even that's good. So my mouses are also doing good because of this flow thing. I usually always have algae problem. Now for change, I'm having a better mosses now. So luckily that's all to say about the flow, and so that's all guys. That was a simple hack, and please try. In my case, I'm having a Sunsun canister 302 model, and I got my Sobo power head, which is like around 2500 liters per hour. So effectively it should be 3500, but I still consider somewhere 2000 is also okay, because with this the advantage is such that suppose if we consider that my canister filter's power head is burnt out or something, and I'm not getting a spare. That's where my canister is. So suppose I don't get a spare or something, and this is the best way that I can solve it. I can use the canister as it is, and my power head obviously won't be working in my canister. So externally, all I want is my water to get into the canister. So with the help of this power head, I can do it. Now let's consider condition. Now in this, this one as my canister, and this one being my power head. Now I got my power head wire back of my tank, so this is not the original wire. So suppose I take this off, I have still enough flow but it isn't really uh, great. It's a bit slower. So see, actually this is also enough. I don't say more than enough or something. It's pretty decent, and it's functioning. My canister is doing good with this particular flow also. Now it will change the moment I plug in my you can see my carbon dioxide bubbles are not really, more of them are actually going to the top, so that is because of the poor flow, I would say. Though some are going ahead, but I'm having most of them going on the top, so that is not a good thing. So that thing changes the moment I plug in my power. Now definitely there's a better pace, there's more carbon dioxide going forward, assuming that gets more time to diffuse. I'm not sure on that though. Still, I'm not having a CO2 indicator as such. It's all about proximity, and I'm having good results. So I'm not keeping the power at 24/7. I'm just keeping my canister 24/7 running, and so the power comes along only with the light. So that makes more sense, because that's the time when you have CO2 and you want CO2 to get over everywhere, and it isn't extremely high also. Fishes, yes, you won't be liking it, but it's only about the front part that you have the high movement, high currents. So backside or the middle part is very undisturbed kind of thing. So middle part is quite good, and it's on the peripheral part of the tank which is having a good flow. So as you can see, fishes can't actually really go forward. And now, since you're assuming that I'll be putting in food, so they have all the power to go ahead. So that's all, guys, and that's all about the power head and the canister, how to get both to work together and get better results. Cheers.